Hi, I'm Angela with Angelic Awakenings. This is the Aries August 2019 Tarot Scope reading. The deck I'm using is the Fairy Oracle cards. Actually, they're the Fairy Ring, not Fairy Oracle, but the Fairy Ring cards, sorry. These cards are straight and to the point, so I don't spend a lot of time making up scenarios. These just really get to the point. If you need something more in depth, just contact me either through email or in the comments section, or if you have any further questions and want something explained more clearly given your situation, then just let me know and I don't mind taking the time out and looking into that for you. So we are going to go ahead and get started. I'd already meditated and prayed over the cards before the recording. Some of the things I picked up while I was meditating is that some of you Aries, you are leaving something behind rather quickly. I could hear the motorcycle wheels spinning and burning off and hitting the rubber. So you're taking off and going somewhere and leaving something definitely behind you. I did feel a lot of stuck anger, suppressed pain, and then I felt some clogged arteries in my neck. So some of you may have had maybe some artery issues with your neck, may have had surgery up there, maybe recovering from it, but I was feeling that. And so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start the reading. Now this first card is all about you. What I pulled was Five of Autumn in reverse. So as you can see, it's two horses here. When it's upright, you have a little red horse, and when it's reversed, you kind of have a green horse, and you can see his bones and he's looking a little starved. What this is telling me and what I'm feeling is that you're feeling very anxious. You're dealing with some impulsive behavior that is having some bad consequences. You're hyperactive, a little aggressive, angry, and frustrated, and maybe be a little passive aggressive right now. So that's kind of what I'm picking up and feeling. Now, these are some concerns for you, more about you. This is the Fairy Festival Yule, and it is reversed. You are refusing to move forward. You're feeling tired, fear of change, and for some of you, you're dealing with a little bit of ignorance. You're not opening your mind up. You're just staying stuck on your point of view and not expanding yourself. Kind of get over that. Or in some cases, you are concerned about ignorance from other people, maybe employees or co-workers that might be affecting you. But for a lot of you, this is just your own ignorance. I'll just be honest. Now for your obstacles, I have Eight of Spring. So for some of your obstacles, some of you are dealing with illnesses or recuperating. Usually this means that you are recuperating from illness. So this could be what the minor setback is or the obstacle in your way. Not getting enough rest, and I'm going to say something, just keeping some worries in your head and not dealing with those. Now for your past, we have the Three of Spring. So in your past, I'm going to say that there was some family happiness, there was some stability within your family, and you had quite a bit of pleasure and fulfillment that came from your home and family. I am feeling that this is not the case right now, but for many in the past, that is what was going on. And I feel that there are some issues around family right now. Your present, you have the King of Winter. Now, I do feel that some of you are being a little selfish. I do feel that there are some secrets, and this is in your present, some secrets and fears that are concealed that you are afraid might come out. Again, some suppressed feelings that are starting to emerge. Some self-imposed restrictions that are yelling and screaming for your attention. And you're stuck in the past. I think for some of you, think about past relationships, past loves, past family life, just happier times. And there are some unresolved issues that are resurfacing that are affecting you currently in your present. That's something you do need to start dealing with. Now, what to expect in your future? We have the Summer Ace reversed. In your future, you are going to continue to have an unwillingness to act. You're going to continue to deal with frustration. I'm feeling that you're going to have some problems with the opposite sex. I feel like there's going to be some issues with inconsistency, false starts, and projects started and conceived but not pursued. And I feel that a lot of this is coming from staying in the past right now and letting go of things and reliving happier times and not realizing that you can't have that now. You just have to start letting go of some of these things, and what I'm hearing is let go of things that are no longer working for you. You know, reevaluate maybe why you have some friendships around, or relationships, or dating partners. Whatever it is that is unhealthy and that you're not 100% committed to, you need to really probably let some of that go, especially if you can't seem to commit to it. And I think that's some of the things that you're going to be leaving behind, honestly. For events and trends in the distant future, I did get the Seven of Spring reversed. I do feel that many of you are abandoning this spiritual for material pleasures. Here again, it's telling me that many of you are being selfish. A lot of this could be with secret love affairs, stringing people along, maybe multiple relationships. For some, it might be just chasing after the almighty dollar, thinking about what it can do for your bank account, as opposed to chasing after what brings you happiness in your dreams for employment. But for a lot, I am picking up that a lot of this is multiple relationships, a lot of flirtatious behavior. Maybe you've been in a long-term relationship and there's other people coming into the field that you're flirting with, and just stringing everybody along. I'm just getting that strong feeling for that. For your mental aspects and what's affecting you mentally, I am getting the Knave of Winter. And pretty much, this is Jack Frost. I feel that dealing with minor setbacks is affecting you mentally. Things not going your way, or obstacles getting in the way, some temporary chaos, even some minor illnesses, accidents, and mishaps that have been unexpected. And then unexpected changes I feel that are affecting your mental state. So kind of just slow down, get yourself grounded, maybe just take a break and go have a little bit of fun. And just give yourself a break and quit thinking about everything and quit letting this stuff drag you down. Now, what will help? Here we're getting the Three of Winter reversed. I feel like there are some people in your life you need to outsmart. I feel like maybe they're trying to pull one over on you. And this may have to go back maybe happier family times. But this is definitely, I do feel, for some it might be employment and people in your employment area. For others, I'm feeling it might be family, just because a lot of these cards are relating to family and close relationships, which, you know, work relationships can fall into close relationships, but I'm just feeling this is more, hits closer to home. I do feel you need to be clever and tactful when you're dealing with these people. I just feel like your diplomacy and your skill set and cunningness are being tested at this point in time. And I'm going to leave it at that. For your hopes and fears, I am getting the King of, the King of Autumn reversed. This is telling me that you do have some fears about lack of self-control. You know, you can't control everything, so just kind of give up on that. I do feel for some that you're fearful that a secret illicit love affair will be found out. And that's where I was talking about earlier about maybe multiple relationships. And that you're fearful that your selfish behavior will be seen and found out. And that is something to worry about because all these things do come out and come to light. Even if you think you're hiding it, and it's kind of funny, this next card is showing the light, it does come out to the light. Your partner may already know and just might not be saying anything about it. Just because the other person is being quiet doesn't mean they don't know. They might be choosing to be quiet because for them they might be making their own exit strategy. So just kind of remember that. So the final outcome, and this is kind of what I was talking about here, is light. And this was directly looking at this king. This is the Seven of Summer. So this is telling me there's a lot, in the end, and all this can be changed, but you're going to be dealing with a lot of self-delusion, wishful thinking. Illusion will continue to, and you will also continue to be in pain if you continue the selfish behavior. You will be led astray if you continue on this route with whatever deception and secret relationships you're trying to hide. My philosophy is if you have to look elsewhere, then you probably shouldn't be where you're at right now. And a lot of people stay in those relationships because of fear or out of selfish behavior. So my challenge to you is all this can be changed. Just really look at it, figure out what it is you want, and go after it. Quit staying trapped. But I just feel that a lot of you are not. You're going to continue on this path. If you do have any questions or want something more specific to your life, again, just leave me a comment below in the comment box, or you can email me, and all the information is on the site, and I'll be more than happy to respond to your questions.